As believers in this world, followers of Jesus, disciples of Jesus, one who is Christ-like, Christ follower, uh, the walk is hard. It is not easy. Um, the natural person that rejects God can go through this life like nothing happens. No worries. So long as they get into no legal trouble, they're fine. But for a believer, we have not only the legalities to worry about, but the moral decisions to live up to our calling. It's really hard. Sometimes we get confused. We don't know. We need to be corrected. I think it's very important to be discipled by someone who has been a believer longer, with more wisdom, and preferably more than one. Groups of disciples that do life together is a very important tool in a believer's life. So you can get perspective, so you can be held accountable, so you can get other views of situations and how you should act, and see things that you yourself can't see because you don't know what you don't know, and you can't see what you're blind to by definition. So maybe they can, and they can offer you advice or wisdom or course of action that may go against what you believe, but iron sharpens iron, but iron only sharpens iron when they touch. And when those other believers touch and ingrain on you, it can help mold you. And we are called to be disciples. But before we can be a disciple, we have to be discipled. So we need to learn and grow, and we also need to help others to learn and grow. But to grow the best, we need to have people that we can look up to follow, to learn from. And we do these in our life groups, in our small groups, where the rubber meets the road, where you're in the walk of life, and you do that with other people. Because living this life by yourself is not how we were called. Those that say that you don't go to church, you don't need groups, you don't need this or that, I believe it's kind of a form of rebellion. You're in essence saying that, the Bible didn't know what it was talking about, and you don't need that. But God says you need that. How can you love God and not love his people? It's part of obedience. And God knew what was best. Be disciples. Be willing to be discipled so that you can in turn do the same. And the history is riddled with this, especially in the New Testament. Something to think about.